Hey guys, Willie here, and this video is going to be about the upcoming ban list that came out from a leaked copy of the V-Jump magazine yesterday. For those who don't know what the V-Jump magazine is, it's a Japanese manga and video game magazine, and inside that magazine, around this time, around March and around September, they release an official ban list before it gets released in America. So basically, it's our first official source at an idea of what the ban list is going to be. So if it's in that magazine around that season, then it's going to be on the ban list officially. So let's get started. Newly banned: Brionac, Dragon of the Ice Barrier, and Future Fusion. Future Fusion is a card that definitely needs to be hit. It does not do anything at all for the fusion mechanic. It's not. Chaos Dragons uses it for a painful choice or like a 5 foolish burials in one card. So basically, this thing, first turn on a Chaos Dragon is like good game. Like there's not much you can do. Their graveyard setup and all your macros game 2, all your other stuff is just gonna be null and void. So that needed to be banned. Brionac, I don't know. Brionac is a weird hit. I know like a lot of people have been saying like this thing needed to be banned for a while, but there's much bigger threats that needed to be addressed this format. Blackluster Soldier is still out and about. It's not forbidden in this format. Neither is Wind Up Hunter. Wind Up Hunter got substituted for a different card we're going to talk about later. So I really don't understand the Brionac ban right now. Newly limited: Inzektor Dragonfly, Inzektor Hornet, Evigishki Goose Kraken, Chaos Sorcerer, Spore, Wind Up Carriers and Mighty, Tsukuyomi, Red Eyes Darkness Metal Dragon, and Ultimate Offering. So Inzektor Dragonfly, Inzektor Hornet. I mean, Inzektors were going to get hit, like there was no doubt about it, but nobody knew what exactly was going to get hit. And I think that the Dragonfly limit was the best thing to hit for the Inzektor deck. The Hornet, the Hornet limit was just too much. The Dragonfly limit would have been enough, but they did Dragonfly and Hornet, so you know people are not going to play Inzektors no more unless they find some broken like combo that they could do. But like I've been testing the deck on Dueling Network with the ban list, and I'm trying to find new ideas, and it's just using wacky cards that like Verdant Sanctuary and Variable Form, and it's not really worth it. Evigishki Goose Kraken is based off of another hand drop combo, and the full combo isn't even out in America yet, but they're stopping it before Messier 7 hits American soil. Chaos Sorcerer, yeah, it kind of needed to be hit, but I would rather it go to 2 and then Blackluster Soldier gets banned. That would have been the better thing to do than just keep a Sackluster Soldier stealing games in the matter of a top deck. Spore never needed to be banned, in my opinion. Spore was always partnered up with Glowbulb, and Glowbulb was the broken card, and his innocent friend Spore just was at the wrong place at the wrong time. Zenmighty was the wrong card to hit, in my opinion. They should have banned Wind Up Hunter and leave Zenmighty at 3. Not only did you like semi stop the hand loop, you just destroyed the entire wind up archetype. They should have just banned Hunter, and then the wind up deck would not involve dropping your hand at all. It would just involve a bunch of XYZ spamming. Tsukuyomi is an interesting one, actually. I'm actually happy that this Tsukuyomi is unbanned now. It's getting mixed reviews. That's basically what I'm gonna say. Some people say it's incredibly broken. It should have never came off the ban list, and other people were just like whatever. I'm one of those guys that are just like whatever. I mean, it's obviously good in stuff like Gravekeepers, like flip the spy, summon Tsukuyomi, flip it back face down. You have a Gravekeeper and a spy ready to be used next turn. Flip effects. It's up in the air. It's like 50-50 for me. Red Eyes Darkness Metal Dragon needed to be hit, and I'm glad that they addressed that problem. Not only is it slowing down Chaos Dragons even more, it's stopping the Heradic OTK with the Gustav Max. So now you can't just Heradic OTK for like a bunch of monsters and then end with a Gustav Max detach do 2000 to you. You're going to be forced to run another 10-star monster like Tragodia or Metal Reflex Slime. Nah, I doubt they're going to do that, but If you want Gustav Max, you're gonna have to run a Tragodia. Ultimate Offering is kind of like the Goose Kraken. It's a preemptive hit on an upcoming deck like Giargia's. So gadgets are gonna see some more play once those come out, and Ultimate Offering is just ridiculous with the gadgets. So Semi-Limit, Agent of Mystery Earth, Debris Dragon, Kalut the Moonshadow, Rescue Rabbit, E-Emergency Call, Pot of Duality, Hieratic Seal of Convocation, A Hero Lives, Reasoning, Mirror Force, and Tour Guide from the Underworld. These semi-limits are actually really interesting. Agent of Mystery Earth, you're going to see a lot more Agent decks from last format. People stopped playing the Agent deck because Earth went to 1 and the consistency dropped. Now they got an extra copy of Agent Earth. So you never know. You might see an increase of play of Agent decks. Debris Dragon, I don't really care about this Debris Dragon going to 2 now. I mean, it's a good thing. Debris, in my opinion, never needed to be hit. They should have just hit Dandelion, which is like the popular target for Debris Dragon. Kalut, people are gonna start playing more Blackwings. Blackwings they have an extra honest. Rescue Rabbit and Tour Guide to 2. That does nothing for the Dino Rabbit deck. They basically got off with a slap on the wrist. People are just gonna. The way I see it, Dino Rabbit just got an extra 2 spots in their deck to put whatever they want, like Gold Sarkos or something. So like open Gold Sarko Tour Guide, remove Rescue Rabbit, summon Tour Guide Leviair. Like it's the same thing. Like I feel like they haven't got touched. E-Emergency Call and A Hero Lives. E-Emergency Call does nothing for the hero deck. Again, they hit the wrong card. They still have like the sackiness in the top deck. Miracle Fusion, Super Poly as well. Now that Escuridao is out, the E-Emergency Call semi-limit is gonna do nothing. And neither is A Hero Lives. No one's playing A Hero Lives in America, but it is pretty big in Japan. So I'm believing that's why they hit A Hero Lives, because of Japan. Hieratic Seal of Convocation. I'm okay with that. You know, Hieratics lose a little bit of consistency. Pot of Duality. I don't like the Pot of Duality hit at all. It's one of those balance cards that don't even need to be hit. Reasoning is interesting. It doesn't make a difference in my opinion, but remember back in the day with the classic 6 samurai builds, every other monster was a different level. That's where Reasoning was good. Mirror Force is actually good. I like Mirror Force semi-limit. And Tour Guide. I mean, you know, Tour Guide needed to be hit one way or another, so it's pretty fair. No longer restricted, as in you could play 3 of these per deck. Necro Garna, Marshmelon, Emergency Teleport, Destiny Draw, Swords of Revealing Light, Level Limit Area B, and Magic Cylinder. So the first 2 things that came to my mind when I saw this no longer restricted section, Teledad and the old Lightsworn. Because now the Lightsworn deck has 3 Necro Garna. They got 3 Solar Recharge. All they're missing is 3 Charge of the Light Brigade and 3 Honest, and they basically have the 2008 Lightsworn deck. And the same thing with Teledad. All they need is like 2 more Dark Arm Dragons, because now E-Teleport is at 3. The D-Draw is at 3 now. Malicious is at 3. Teledad. This is pretty soon going to go back to 2008. Marshmelon Unlimit. I'm indifferent on that one. Swords of Revealing Light, I'm indifferent on that one. Level Limit Area B, LOL. Summon an Xyz monster, bypass it. And Magic Cylinder, okay, burn decks get a little more support. So, how does this current ban list hit the current tier 1 decks? Basically, the big winner out of here is the Dino Rabbit deck. The Dino Rabbit deck only lost 2 cards, like 1 Rescue Rabbit and 1 Tour Guide. That's nothing. That's basically nothing. They just got away with a whole ban list. They're gonna go another format, eating carrots and reviving the rabbit to eat more carrots. That's basically what's gonna happen. It loses a little bit of consistency, but that's nothing that like 2 Pot Dualities wouldn't fix. That's not anything that Gold Sarko would fix. That's not something that Gold Sarcophagus would not fix. I'm sorry. Chaos Dragons got nerfed to hell. Future Fusion ban eliminates their Saki turn 1 play of setting their graveyard. The red MD limit is good. Inzectors are a big loser too. Their consistency is like lower than it was last format. I mean, they weren't very consistent to begin with, in my opinion, and they still have like way too many weaknesses after game 1. Shadow Imprisoning Mirror, Skill Drain, more Veilers, DD Crow, etc., etc., etc. So the small amount of people that were playing Inzectors last format, me included, I'm not gonna play Inzectors yet. What else? Windups are destroyed. No one's gonna. You're not gonna see a windup deck for a long time. And what I don't understand is why did they not ban Blackluster Soldier? This is the thing that baffles me about this ban list. I've seen a bunch of fake ban lists and all of them had Blackluster Soldier ban. Yet Konami doesn't realize that this card steals games as soon as you draw it in the late game. Like that's not good for the game. You have a game 1, all of a sudden your opponent top decks a Sackluster Soldier. Oh, BLS game? No. I'd rather see a second Chaos Sorcerer than the BLS still in this format.